Everyone, welcome back to Novita Creations. Today I am telling about square numbers and cube numbers. What are the square numbers? The product of a number multiplied by itself. That is the square number. 1 square. For example, 1 square. 1 times 1 equal to 1. 2 square. 2 times 2 equal to 4. 3 square. 3 times 3 equal to 9. Cube numbers. A number multiplied by itself 3 times. For example, 2 times 2 equal to. So, a number 3 times multiplied by itself. So, this is the perfect example for this question. Now, we will see some questions here. How did I solve these questions? Here we can see square and cube numbers. How did I solve this? In the numbers above, find 6 of the first square numbers. So we need to know first 7 square numbers first. We see here what are the first 7 square numbers. But if you write like this, it will be easier for you to find. These are the first 7 square numbers. So 49 and 16, 1, 4, 25. There is no 25, so we don't need to write. 36. Yes, and there is 9, yeah. So these are the first square numbers. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. But there is no 25 number, so we don't need to put 25. So which of the first 7 square numbers is missing? So as I said, there is no 25 because it is a 5 square. But in the first 7 square numbers, 5 square is missing from this information. So this is the way we will find some questions, and sometimes they will ask work out the following. 10 square equal to 100. We need to write 10 times 10 equal to 100, and you can see here same pattern. And sometimes they will ask 7 square plus 3 square. So 7 square, 7 times 7 equal to 49 plus 3 times 3 equal to 9. So 58. Say at the same way you can do subtraction as well. For each pair of numbers below, there is just one square number that lies between. In each case, write the square number. So they given 7 and 15. How do we know between the number? So you need to write 7 to 15 and 2 square. No, it is wrong. 3 square 9. Yes, it is correct. It falls between 7 and 15. So yes, this is correct. 4 square equal to 16. I will show you here. They given the question. You need to write the square number between 7 and 15. How can we solve this question? So what we need to do is, here we know 1 square, 2 square, 3 square and 4 square. Here you can see 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. 1 square, is it coming between 7 and 15? No. 2 square 4. So this is the number less than 7 and less than 15. So this number no. But 3 square, yes, because the 9 is a square number. At the same time it fall between 7 and 15. So yes, 3 square equal to 9 will fall between 7 and 15. They given another pair of numbers. For example, 21 and 29. We need to write square number which falls. We need to write a square number which is lies between these pair of numbers. So how can you write? So 21 to 29. These are the numbers they given. We need to write in between numbers. Then we need to write 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square and 6 square. And 1 square? No. 2 square? Is it coming between 21 and 29? No. 3 square? 9. 4 square? 16. 5 square? 25. Yes. So our answer is 25, 5 square. We need to write like this. And sometimes they will give in exam, find out the following. For example, root 25, they will give, you need to write as a whole number. So 5 is the answer. Sometimes they will ask first 4 cube numbers. So first 4 cube numbers are, we know 1 cubed equal to 1, 2 cubed equal to 8, 3 cubed equal to 27, 4 cubed equal to 64. You can check as well. 3 cubed. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 4 cubed. 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4 equal to 64. This is the way we will solve these type of questions. Sometimes they will give questions like this as well. For example, they will give some questions like this. Root 36 equal to what? So we need to write answer 6. And second one is root. So 8 square equal to 64. So this is the way we will solve this type of questions. And at the same time in this video I am showing indices and powers rules as well. You can see here indices and powers rules. When multiplying you add the powers. So for example 5 square times 5 power of 6 equal to 5 power 8 because 5 2 plus 6 equal to 5 power 8. This is the rule. And second rule is when dividing you subtract the powers. So 7 power 8 minus 6 equal to 7 power 2. When raising one power, another you multiply the powers. So 4 square brackets cubed. So that means 4 power 2 times 3 equal to 4 power 6. Anything to the power 1 is just the number. 8 power 1 equal to 8. Anything to the power 0 is just 1. So 5 power 0 equal to 5 power 1. 1 to any power is just 1. So 1 power 100 equal to as well 1. And 1 power 25 equal to 1. 1 to any power. With fractions, apply the power to the top and bottom. So if you see 4 by 5 whole square, so apply to the top. Top means numerator and bottom means, top means numerator and bottom means denominator. So this, when you see brackets to the powers, then it is applied to denominator and numerator. Negative powers means 1 divided by positive power. 4 power of minus 3 equal to 1 divided by 4 cubed. That means 1 divided by 64. If you see 5 power minus 3, so it is 1 power of 5 cubed equal to 1 power 125. For example, you can see here perfectly exampled rules of indices and powers, and we will see some questions about indices and powers here. How did I solve these questions? So sometimes they will give like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times. So we need to write those as indices. So we need to write 2 power 4. Sometimes they will give powers and we need to write as indices. Write each of the following as a single power. 6 to the power of square, power of 2, 6 square times 6 cubed. We already know if it is multiplication, then 6 power 2 plus 3 equal to 6 power 5. If it is division, here we can see it is subtracting the powers when you see the division. And here write each of the following as a single power. So they are asking this type of question. This is little complicated for some students. For example, 5 power 3 divided by 5 power 8 by 5 power 4 equal to 5 power 3 plus 8 by 5 power 4. So 5 power 11 divided by 5 power 4 it will become. Now we can solve this. 5 power, it is division, so 11 minus 4 equal to 7. So this is the way. 5 power 3 times 5 power 8 equal to 5. When it is multiplying the number, then the powers will add up. So 5 power 3 plus 8 equal to 5 power 11, and 5 power 4. 5 power 11 divided by 5 power 4. In rules we saw that there are numbers are dividing, then the powers are subtract each other. So 5 power 11 minus 4 equal to 5 power 7. Write as a power of 8 power 7. How I did this? So 8 power 4 times 8 power 3 equal to 8 power 7, because 8 power 4 plus 3 equal to 8 power 7. You can see here, and here some examples. We know that it is multiplication, division, but when we see this type of division, we will think this is complicated for us. No, it is not complicated. It is actually as division. So if you see k power 7 divided by k power 3, then it is k power 7 minus 3 equal to k power 4. There is no complicated here. And here you can see this rule. Apply this rule. Rule 7 is applying here. With fractions, apply the power to top and bottom. So k power 8 times 2 equal to k power 16. This is not rule 7. This is rule 3. You can see perfect example here, and this is the same thing as here. K power 8 square equal to k power 16. And sometimes they will ask this type of questions. Simplify 2x y power of 5 cubed. So how can you do this? So 2xy power of 5 cubed. So 6, 2 cubed means 8, 8xy power of 15. It will apply to all. You can see some examples here. I will see you soon with another video. If you understand this video, why don't you try these questions? 4 cubed plus 3 cubed, 9 square plus 3 square, 8 square minus 3 square, 9 cubed plus root 100. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching Novita Creations. Bye. I will see you soon with another video.